haven't been in church for like a long time, not gonna lie, but I am someone that I'm very religious. I believe in God more than anything.
What's up, guys? Thank you again for tuning into our episode here. We had a great time in Greeley Park. This is one of our ambitious videos. We went to the Great Apple to talk to people and have conversations with Christians and non-Christians. So we have a great opportunities to talk to a variety of people. Some not so great, and well, some very interesting. So I really do hope that you enjoyed the rest of the testimonies we have here. So this one is our last ones. So let's actually exit out and go to another place that we had more luck. We ran into a lot of people, and honestly, wait a minute, we backed up way too far right into what I believe it's called the passport acceptance facilities. Well, anyway, it was this building right behind Penn Station, right there. Yeah. So at this building, we were outside just basically walking around talking to people and actually got surprisingly good results. So again, I really do hope you enjoyed this part, our last segment. So please tune in for more. We're going to make a lot of great content. So take care. See you later. Bye. So we promote like Christianity and stuff like that. So I don't know if you have like any background, religious background.
I'm a Catholic.
Catholic. Oh, perfect. So maybe you could share a little bit of your background, religious, and a little bit of that.
Well, I haven't been in a church in so long, but I could tell you, I'm very religious. I pray a lot.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
You can just start with your name and then like.
Let me just.
Yeah.
I got you. My name is John Marco. So basically, my religious background, I'm Catholic. I haven't been in church for like a long time, not gonna lie, but I am someone that I'm very religious. I believe in God more than anything in this world. I believe in doing good more than anything. And, I pray a lot, and my family same way too also. So that's basically about it with me.
That's really good because like I know there's people who grew up religiously, like our generation now. People are not religious anymore. They don't believe in God. They believe in, sometimes they don't believe in anything.
100%.
Like,
and that's something that I'm not. I personally I don't judge anybody. I'm not a fan of that. I'm somebody that I believe that there is a creator, there is an almighty, and that there is somebody that judges us at the end of the day. And shying away from something like that, it's never good. It always ends up being to bad intention to people that do nothing.
Right.
So again, something I'm not a fan of.
So what made you say like this is it for me? Like God is real. Like, because like what we do is we talk to people who have like supernatural stories, or sometimes they get to a moment where the life turns around and God took them out in a certain situation and said like this is real. Like God is real.
Well, me myself, I haven't really had any bad situations. I honestly have to thank him for that.
Anything,
you know what I mean?
Because you don't want to ask for that.
Hey, 100%. I pretty much live a good life. I'm able to do basically whatever I want. I'm able to train, do anything that I really want to do. And I haven't been really I haven't been unfortunate more than anything. So I'm good when it comes to that. We weren't in a situation like at one point where my parents ended up losing their jobs and all that stuff too. But luckily, nothing really bad ever happened, anything crazy happened. So like I said, I never really had anything bad, really anything happen. Just the faith has always been there. That's really what it is.
Wow. So like. Because it sounds to me like you still had that seed in you, like even though like you walked away in certain ways and certain steps, so you're not walking accordance to the Lord, but yet you still have like remnants of your past and how God impacted you. What made you stay? Like what made you? Because not a lot of people do that,
It's really just for me. It's just literally just having faith. It's literally what I grew up in. That what I believe is that a lot of people, they grew up in certain different scenarios. Like for example, something bad happens to them.
Yeah.
Right away, they want to shy away from that. Which I guess for human nature is understandable. But in my thing again, this is something that I grew up with. Something that we always thank God at the end of the day for everything that we have. So I've never shied away from that from anything. I've had we've all gone through things in our life. I've had lessons that I would even question a couple of times, but I never lost my faith in that, and I never will to the day I die.
That's good because like there's a lot of people that say, oh, religion, you just stick with that because it's enough for you. It's like you can use it. You use it as an excuse for like not living in reality.
100%.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that. I was speaking to one where he comes from a science background, and I'm like, that's funny because like people like to say, oh, I believe in science. I don't believe in God. And he's like, well, I believe in God, and I believe that science goes with God.
100%. 100%.
So, like,
what we do is like we want to also give a little bit of God in every testimony that we do, especially those people who are still unaware, unsure.
Right.
So like, well, I guess like hopefully I'm not getting any personal, but like,
No.
what made you, like, what's stopping you from going to him, like, completely?
Nothing is stopping me, and I'll tell you, I'm someone that I'm very religious when it comes to it. That's the thing. Unfortunately, I am trying to get back into going
Yeah,
to
that's
church
what I
and
meant.
all
That's
stuff.
what I meant.
I
Yeah.
am
Sorry
trying to
about
get.
that.
No, you're good. I am trying to go back into going into church. Unfortunately, work and time is just like I'm very busy.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
And that's never an excuse that I want to make because you should never be too busy for it. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
But it's like my plate is way too full. I have this to do, and again, that's something I had to thank him for. And I've gotten more opportunities now because of him, because of that. Things I can't say because that's personal. But I definitely do plan on going back to church 100%, 1,000%.
1,000%. That's good because like, church is the one thing. Because I hear a lot of people always say like, yeah, I believe in God and everything, but I don't go to church. I don't believe going to church. Like I don't want to because maybe too many hypocrites or too many people who like to judge and everything. But you sound like someone who I really do want to go.
Oh
like,
no, I 100%. Yeah.
What makes you want to like put that away and like, no, I really do want to go?
I tell you, it's really just because my faith. It's literally my faith. It's really what it is. I don't, like I told you, I've never like shied away from it. I'm never ashamed to even say the fact that I am Catholic. I'm never ashamed to actually like show my faith. And there's some people that are like that.
Yeah, they are.
I mean?
There are a lot of people like that.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, I just do it because my parents do it.
Exactly. You see, that's ridiculous to me. That to me is like, like a chore. I don't look at it as a chore. I look at it as something that I really believe in. I'll tell you again, I'm someone I'm very faithful and all that stuff too, and I'm very thankful for everything. So that's really all of it is for me.
Yeah, and like honestly, what we're trying to do is, because like the internet now, it's becoming to a point where it's everywhere. You can escape it now.
Right.
Like I don't know, I may look young, but back when I was like in high school and even in middle school, internet wasn't like that.
I'm 100%.
It wasn't. It was actually foreign to me until now. Kids are growing up with tablets, and sometimes you see a whole lot of things kids shouldn't be seeing.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I don't know if you ever had an experience like that where maybe at a certain age when you're a kid, you should have never saw that.
Again, I'm lucky I never went through things like that, but I see like kids everywhere. Kids are getting promoted a whole bunch of things that are disgusting.
Disgusting.
To be honest,
Sexualized. I mean, let's put it bluntly.
To put it like that, yeah, yeah, basically. And I don't agree with that at all. They've even been shown like I've seen a couple of times that they even like they show them like some demonic stuff and all that stuff too.
Yeah,
you know
demonic.
I mean?
Oh my God! I feel like this generation became more demonic now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
and it's
really
actually
is.
cool to be demonic.
Yeah, it's not. Again, that's things again I never grew up with, and it's disgusting to me. I just cannot.
Like for me, it's hard for me. Back now, it's a lot. I'm becoming more obedient. But like for me, I love secular music. That's my thing. I love hip hop, and I used to listen to a lot of Travis Scott, a lot.
Right.
But when that whole situation happened, I don't know if you know, where the concert, 10 people died, and like it was like all over the news.
See, that's one thing that a lot of people have told me about, and I know about it too. I don't blame them for anything, and this is the reality. The problem is that people don't know how to act.
Yeah.
That's the way that I look at it. So you cannot come here and take accountability away from people because they want to go crazy and do a whole bunch of things like that, and then a whole rampage ends up happening, and then they want to put it on you.
I do agree, and like 50% it wasn't on him. The other 50 kind of was, because he kind of promotes mosh pits where everybody just jump in and just like wrestle each other, and even to the point where he wants confrontations.
You could be right, but you're right. But the thing is that we're gonna do that, then we're gonna have to penalize a lot of bands too that do that stuff.
That's true.
So
we
can't really just go basically on him.
No, and that's another thing I don't agree, because like I think one of the victims was like, I think a 7-year-old. What's a 7-year-old doing at a concert like that?
But this is what I'm trying to say.
And that's where the parents come in.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. So in reality, I don't put any blame on him. That's literally the reason why. Because it's like, at the end of the day, you're a grown-ass person. You shouldn't be acting like you're a fucking child. That's ridiculous. Again, but it's reality.
Yeah. No, like, and that's why what we're trying to do is trying to put a foot in the internet and trying to push. I know it's like a little bit, but we're trying to at least put the message out there, like Christ is real, love is there, God is right there. We want you to, look at what God can actually do, you know? Because like the tools are right there, but people are using it for bad reasons.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like that's what we're trying to like talk to people, because like we come from a church background, and what we're trying to promote is the church.
Right.
Because I notice, you know, we'll get clicks and vlogs, and like it's people who do the dumbest things now.
Yeah.
Like you have to do the most ridiculous thing and top it off later on to get views.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And people die. Kids get exposed to that. And like that's what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to put the church and show people like, yo, church is good. You know, sure it has its like issues here and there, but not all churches fall like that. You know.
100, and that's the thing. You know, another thing is you shouldn't really be going just because of what another person, you know, thinks about another
Exactly.
person does. You're going for you. You're going for your faith. You're going for anything. That's it. You too worried about what the other person doing, and again, you're in the wrong place.
You're in the wrong place.
That's just the way that I look at it.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. Thank you
That's
so
what it
much.
is.